Beautiful. Good to see you again. And,
nice to see you.
And always great to hear you. I was saying backstage the last time we saw each other briefly. And I did not recognize you at the time because you were filming La Traviata at that time, and you man came up to me in the airport in the south of France, at the Nice airport, and says, Johnny, Johnny. And I gave you one of these, and the hair was what color?
Carrot.
It was carrot colored, like an
Carrot
orange.
color. Well,
strange looking hair.
Never mind. I mean, I know what you are going, you know, but even my wife and my kids, when they saw me, you know, with the hair, said, Plácido, are you sure that's what they want for the film? I said, well, I said, you know, my hair is too dark, too black, so in the screen it gives a blue color.
Right.
So apparently the carrot color, it really looks nice now.
Yeah.
I promise you. You see it, it looks really nice.
You look strange at the airport, though.
I know, but don't worry. Don't worry. I mean, you don't have to worry even if my voice is light and my color is red.
I accuse me of being just a little, you know, at the Nice airport with the orange hair.
No, don't worry. You'll see in the film.
Oh,
You'll find out why.
You sang on the night of 100 Stars with Miss Piggy, right?
Sure.
I mean, you hear this magnificent voice. How did that come about? Do you watch the Muppet Show?
Yes, I watch a lot of television, but I think, you know, in that show, do you realize they announced the night of the 100 Stars, but I guess they were about 250 altogether.
Right.
And I tell you, they were such a beautiful ladies there.
Right.
Then it was very difficult, you know, to say, well, I will sing with this one, I will appear with that one. It was a very difficult choice, so I said, let's pick Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
You know? So that was the reason.
You, musicians and singers generally. Now, I guess it's well known that rock musicians, rock groups have what they call groupies. You know, young fans. Do opera stars have groupies as such? I mean...
Well, we have a lot of people that follow us around, but I call them fans, you know,
yeah.
rather...
That's not what I had in mind.
Rather...
I mean, you know, that really become... I want to phrase this correctly.
What?
Enamored?
Enamored. I mean, rock groupies would,
Sex craze.
Well, I didn't want to say sex craze, no. You don't say sex craze groupies to an opera star, but I mean really fanatical.
Yeah, there is a lot of people, you know, and not only that, but believe it or not, there is a lot of people, and they love it legitimately because they like the music.
Right.
Some of them, they might like the person,
right.
But some other people, you know, they have opera is their life.
Right.
I know absolutely. Some people then, every day at the Metropolitan, they go to every performance.
Right.
Whoever is singing, you know, doesn't matter. They go every night to the performances.
Really, real fans?
Oh, yeah, really.
Now, you've been asked this question a lot, and I think the media probably is doing some of it. Pavarotti has been on this show often, as you have. Is it the media that's trying to create this kind of controversy between you and Pavarotti?
Well, I think...
They say you're bitter enemies, and I mean, you're both superb singers.
I think
how did that all start?
The only one that has handled this really perfect is you. Really?
Oh?
Yes. Because you always give each other their place, and you never ask anything.
Right.
So that's wonderful.
That's very nice of you to say that. You two fellas admire each other?
Oh, I have a great admiration for, you know, I think that just now was Jimmy Connors here, you know.
Right.
I think that if he doesn't have, I'm sure he has a great admiration for McEnroe, for
Absolutely.
Lendl, for Borg, you know.
Mutual respect.
Yes,
Absolutely.
mutual respect, you know. And at the time we are going out there to perform on the stage, we are alone, and of course we want to give the best of ourselves. So you want to be the best when you are out there.
So there is there has to be some competition.
Yes, no doubt, and I have a lot of respect, you know, for my colleagues and for him.
Right. I asked Jimmy about when he trains, believe it or not, but singers also have to train, do you not, in between?
A lot. You have to, you know, the voice really falls asleep if you are not constantly practicing. If you have a performance every 3-4 days, it's fine because you are continually rehearsing and so on. But if you have more than that, if you have 5, 6 days, then you have to start really singing.
Vocalize.
Yes, because the voice really falls asleep.
Yeah. So, now, Jimmy said, you know, tennis players, they get to be over 30, 35, and they say, gee, that's kind of bull. How about opera singers generally? Is there a time in your life where it's at your best, the voice is at its best, or does it depend on how you treat it?
It all
long
depends.
You can sing?
I think basically then the voice of the tenor, the best years should be between 38 and, you name it, 46, 48, you know, there are those 10 years and you should be more or less at the peak.
Right.
Whoever, depends which repertoire you sing, depends how well you treat your voice, how much longer you can go. Personally, I don't like to sing more than when I will be 50, because I have many things that I want to do, you know, besides singing. I will probably be singing still if I have my voice, but to go to try to portray, you know, a character that is 22 years old on stage and so on, I don't believe in it. You know, you have to more or less be a little close on age, on looks.
And you want the opera fans also to believe it too?
Absolutely. You know, you have to have the respect for the public that comes to the opera. I think then opera today is one of the real arts that the public has to believe. The productions are so fantastic. So I think that the performers, we have the duty to look as close as we can to the characters.
We'll have you around for a long time.
I hope so.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Plácido, I wanted to briefly mention La Traviata. When is La Traviata open? Is that quite soon?
The film is opening in New York on April 22nd.
Right.
And I believe in Los Angeles, very close to that.
Right.
I tell you, it's really wonderful. Franco Zeffirelli directed, and Teresa Stratas, the Violetta, and Cormac McNeil is my father in the film. You know, it's really a film. The public will be very surprised because Universal is making the distribution. Right. So they think that there is a film that is going to show the people really what opera is about in the nicer way, you know, because it's really the photography. It's nominated for 2 Oscars. The costumes and the art director.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I think that the public will be surprised.
Good. You going to do something else for us?
Well, if you really want me.
I would. Oh, yeah.